Hello everybody and welcome back to the Monguli Show. I apologize for missing last week. I don't think anything really happened, so we're good there. But we got a new character coming out this week. We're going to take a look into that, and this is going to be a pretty short one because quite frankly, I want to get my Diablo 4 on. Let's take a look at the blog. Okay, so this week we can take a look. The opening picture is Union Jack, but the actual character of the hour is Moonstone. Yeah, remember the Masters of Evil that we're all supposed to be excited for, but nobody could get? That. Now that we're all thinking about the skill raid team that's coming out, they want to go back to Moonstone, and it just feels anticlimactic. Yes, I want to get Moonstone. Yes, I want to finish off the Masters of Evil. It just feels like they missed the mark on that by, that's what we were all fighting for 2-3 weeks ago, and now it's like, no, now there's a skill raid team. Oh right, Moonstone. Whatever. Okay, so there's a memory lane charging station event, and I gotta admit, I do actually like these events. Now, the last time one of these was running, I did buy both battle passes to get my numbers down, and I think I got to level 19, which is really good for those T2 level 4 ions. I'm not necessarily recommending that, but if you're going to spend money, this isn't the worst thing to spend money on. You're going to get a lot of value for those battle passes if you can get all the way to the bottom or even low on those ones. You're going to do well. Again, I'm not actually recommending that. I'm not going to buy them this time for this event. I don't hate this event. It's basically a free event. You don't really have to do anything differently. You just get rewards for playing the game. This is where Arena is your best friend. You want to be playing Arena. You want to be in that top 100, top 50, where you're going to be getting a lot of cores every day. It all works towards this. It's not bad, just don't try for it. To the Moon is the event that you can use to get Moonstone if you didn't already pay to get her. It's going to start on Monday, it's going to run for 5 days, and you're going to be doing, if my math is correct, a lot of blitzing. If we take a look at the chart, you can see you can earn about 44,000 Eagle Emblem points, as well as the Alliance donation box, which will give you another 32,500 for a grand total of 76,500 points. That's pretty good towards the month-long event. Month-long event isn't super exciting, but it does give you a lot of resources, so it is worth trying for. As for the rest of the event, it's a little bit weird because you want to get down to level 22 for 51,800 points if you want to unlock Moonstone. She takes 100 shards, and if I'm looking at this properly, you can't get 4 stars. It only is going to take you up to 150 shards, and you need 180 to get a 4 shard. That's weird. Usually this will let you get to 4 stars, so I don't know if that's something they missed and they're going to fix that, or if that's on purpose. I don't really know about that. That's weird. You're going to get, I think, roughly 360 campaign energy. It's the ISO 8 campaign energy a day if you don't spend any cores. If you do that, that's going to be about 7,200 points at the end of the 5 days, which is not very much when you look at how much you have to do. You can also earn you can also use Masters of Evil in Cosmic Crucible to get some points. I did manage to get Kang, but I know a lot of people didn't. So for me, that's going to be 12,000 points over the course of the 3 Cosmic Crucible battles. Obviously less if you don't have Kang or if you missed one of the other characters. I only have Kang at gear tier 16. Ultron's close, but I don't have enough augmented adamantium for him. So I'm only going to be getting the extra 2,000 points, I guess 6,000 points. So it's decent. That'll help me for sure. But the math that I did is assuming you don't have anybody... Excuse me. But the math that I did is assuming you don't have anybody at gear tier 16 and that you do have Kang. If that's the case, you're going to get 12,000 points for this. Combine that with the 7,200 points you have, and I apologize, I didn't do the math, but you're looking at 19, low 30s. You still need low 30,000 points for this. When I did the math for that, and I just didn't write it down properly, you're going to need about 10 rotations a day, which is bananas. That's way too much blitzing. So either I did the math wrong, and I apologize, it's early and I'm not a morning person. Either I did the math wrong, or you're going to be able to get a lot more ISO 8 campaign energy. I don't really know. Right now, I am saving up my ISO 8 campaign energy. I don't usually spend the refills, because I save those for the Alliance-wide event that I'm blanking on at the moment. But they don't seem to have been running that recently, so I'm going to spend a lot of my refills on this event. I'm saving up for the rest of the weekend for this event. And even then, like, basically that's just because with my new job, I can't blitz very often. So I don't know that I'm going to be getting Moonstone if the blitzing is as required as it looks like. It looks like it's going to be a huge part of this event, and that sucks. But that's the way they want to play the game. I don't know why, so that's what you just have to try and do. There's a leaderboard for it where the top 1% can get Red Star Moonstone. I didn't look at that before. That is funny that it is the top 1%. 1%ers always get everything. I don't usually care too much about the leaderboards. I just get whatever they give me, and fantastic. Apparently, unfortunately, when Apocalypse came out, there was a lot of people that left this game. I don't think the 5th anniversary helped that because it was pretty lackluster. Maybe I'll do a lot better on the leaderboards from now on, but I'm not expecting to, and I'm not doing the math on that. Tiny Tiny Showdown is an event that's going to be running. It's an old event that they're bringing back. They're bringing back 2 new levels for it, and it's going to star Rocket, Groot, Ant-Man, and Wasp. We just had events for all of these characters. They're giving away shards for these characters, which if you need them, fantastic, but like none of these characters are good. None of them are in the meta. None of them are useful from anything. So again, like I said a second ago, this is a very lackluster month, and this isn't changing my opinion. The anniversary mission, I mean, I don't know why, but for some reason I see Nick Fury, I know he just got a rework and I get excited, and then it's just a quick Rumble Blitz with shield characters. You should have 5 shield characters at 7 stars. Like, they're not hard characters to get, they're very farmable. This should take you 5 minutes. I didn't even do the math on it because like it's just free points. Just do your quick Rumble Blitzes. Like, there's no way you shouldn't get to 100,000 with this team. It's just very simple. Star Spangled Man actually has me kind of curious. It'll probably be really simple, but it says that it's something new. It says it's a new kind of campaign, and I am here for new things. It's a showcase event. Let's see what that means. Not today. We'll figure it out later. It says that it's going to start on March 27th. That is not this Monday, but the next Monday, so in a week and a little bit. This event will be the first in a series of new showcase events where you'll be able to lead a new team or teams through a series of missions to earn rewards. The next showcase one will be for the Star Spangled Man, will feature Union Jack. Sorry, the next one after the Star Spangled Man will feature Union Jack. We'll have more information on this new style of event in an upcoming blog that will be published soon. I'll do a video on that when it comes out, assuming there's more to it than just, this is it. Union Jack availability is if you want to pay for them. Everything is pay to win at this point in this game. It's getting to the point where some of these events are pay to even play. I don't like that. I really don't like the route they're taking. Pay to win is one thing. This entire game is pay to win. You're going to have the whales and you're not going to compete against them, and that's fine. I totally get it. But we've had a couple events recently that are pay to play, where if you're not spending money, you don't even get a chance to participate. That's a really dangerous road. And yes, the game's been going for 5 years, so maybe it's going strong, but like the community, the vibe is Apocalypse was lackluster, the 5th anniversary is lackluster. A lot of people are ditching this game. I really don't like that. I want this game to be strong and healthy, but the more times you've got these pay-to-play events, the more things you need to spend money on, the harder it is for me to recommend this game to new people. And with no new blood coming in and a lot of the old blood leaving, that's not a good sign. Sorry, went downhill for a second there. Union Jack availability is just an event starting on Wednesday where you can pay for him. If you pay for him, you're going to have access to unlock a chain of special limited time deals on gold, training modules, and more with amazing value. Basically what they're saying is if you're willing to spend money in this game, you're probably willing to spend more money on this game. So please, spend a lot of money on this game. No matter how you end up recruiting Union Jack, keep your eyes on this Elite store on March 22nd because he'll be featured in Red Star orbs with an increased drop rate of 15% for a limited time. The Captain America is supposed to be in the drop store, Red Elite store right now. I can't get him for the life of me. I've spent a ton of those orbs for the 4 stars. I hope there's maybe some compensation because usually I get the character after like 3 or 4 orbs and I spent probably like 15 and he is not showing up for me. So that's maybe the first character yet that I just will not have red stars for. The Gambit Raids are coming back. These are interesting because they were pretty tough the first time they came around. It sounds like they're loosening it a little bit. I know people were getting Gambit, but only because he was like a 1-star unlock and he was super, like you only needed like 15 shards for him. These were really challenging, but kind of fun also because it would make you really theory craft, like really give you teams that you wouldn't normally play. It's not just like, oh yeah, take spider foes in and you're good to go. Spider foes? Web warriors in and you're good to go. You had to actually build teams, not on the fly, but like kind of. So they give you a map here, and each node requires... So if you didn't play the Gambit Raid, if you're newer to that, let me just explain really quickly. You're going to see this map here, and this is the raid. It's a specific new one. It takes different resources, so you don't have to take away from your alliance's ability to do Doom or whatever you're working on. And you're going to unlock this map. What this map is all the different encounters you can get, and you can see there's different cards symbols underneath. Diamonds, clubs, spades, hearts is some... There's hearts. And if you pick a lane, you're going to have to use those character traits. Now, you can only use certain characters with certain character traits. I think Gambit is maybe one of the only characters that is all of the character traits, because of course it's the Gambit Raid. This was how we unlocked Gambit originally, but now he's just good in it. So when you go to a different area, you can only use club characters. And it's pretty random. It's not like, oh, well, the club characters are the spider foes, or the... I keep going back to spider foes. The club characters are the web warriors, or the club characters are all brawlers, anything like that. Like, I don't remember seeing a pattern before. It was just kind of like, here's the characters we decided are clubs. Good luck. It was pretty limited before. Apparently, they've added people to each category to make it a little bit less limited. But I kind of want it to be more limited than not. And what I mean by that is, I don't want it to be so wide open that it's like, oh, use hero characters. Because then you'll just breeze through this with no issue. I kind of like the theory crafting in this game, and I like when the game kind of forces you to do it. This event was really cool last time. I hope my alliance gets in on this and we can do this and participate. It sounds fun. We already have Gambit. He's very farmable at this point with being in the Crucible store. So he's not really necessary in that regards, but it's always just fun to play this game and actually think about what you're doing instead of just hitting the blitz button 1,000 times. So this is kind of cool. I hope the rewards are interesting, but it's also saying they will not be randomized enemies. It's actually going to be like every other raid where you get specific enemies on specific nodes. That's kind of cool. The rewards. Individual node rewards will give out raid credits, gold, and points for the raid season milestone. Rank rewards will include gold and fragments of the Cajun Orb, so unlocking Gambit, which contains Gambit character shards. First time completion rewards available include T2 level 1 ions in some difficulties, and the coveted T2 level 4 ions in the higher difficulties. Apocalypse Saga difficulty. If you've been having problems with the Apocalypse Saga, assuming you were able to unlock it in the first place, but you can't beat it, looks like they're lowering some things, or at least adjusting things to work the way that they meant for them to work. In hard difficulty node 2, they lowered some ability levels and lowered stats to reduce total damage and make levels easier in general. When we look at this, we can see Spider-Man Noir's special and ultimate abilities are lowered, Spider-Weaver's passive and ultimate abilities are lowered, Ghost Spider's ultimate ability lowered, Spider-Punk's ability lowered, and Scarlet Spider's ultimate ability lowered, making it just a lot easier for everybody. Hard difficulty node 7, Spider-Woman's abilities were delayed by 1 turn, and some ability levels and stats are lowered on Darkhold characters. I think I beat all of hard with 3 stars. I could be wrong on that. I have to go back and check. Oh no, you have to beat them all on 3 stars in order to unlock Heroic. And I do have Heroic unlocked, so I must have done all those. Heroic difficulty node 7, same as hard node 7. So the same thing, Spider-Woman's abilities are just lowered. And then Apocalyptic difficulty, I am not there. Delayed Spider-Woman's abilities by 1 turn. So apparently Spider-Woman was just causing problems everywhere, and they just had to lower her ability a little bit. So if you are struggling with the Apocalypse Saga, but you've got it unlocked, this will help you unlock it at all. But if you've got it unlocked and you're struggling, maybe this will help you out. The 5th anniversary celebration calendar is going to run from March 18th to April 1st. It's got some pretty decent rewards considering they're just for free. You're going to get 10 Agatha Harkness, 25 Captain Carter, 25 US Agent, 5,000 Elite 5 credits, some gold promotion credits, a costume credits orb. I don't know what the Ionic orb is, but like, not bad. 2.5 training orbs. I'll take that. It's not going to blow your socks off, but it's all free. Just keep remembering, they're just giving you stuff. So like, don't complain, don't look the gift horse in the mouth or whatever that is. As for weekly events, we've got the Death Pool Blitz coming up. We've got your ability to unlock Adam Warlock if you haven't got him. The Quick Rumble Blitz with shields that we talk about. Back to Boot Camp is a fantastic way of getting training mats. And Block Party, where you're going to need city heroes to unlock. And that's it for the blog this week. I apologize for missing last week. I was very sick and then I got busy with work. Everything's good now, so we're going to continue as normally. Maybe I'll go back and do a video on that skill raid team that I'm actually pretty excited about. I've heard nutty things about Nick Fury with his new upgrade, so I'm interested to check all that out. If you've made it this far, please consider giving this video a like, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss the next video, and leave a comment down below if there's something specific you'd like me to talk about. As for now, have a great day, and we'll see you next time.